Hello, queens and kings. My name is Thandeka Shabangu. Welcome to my channel. If it's your first time here, welcome, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you for coming back. Today we're on part 2 with our Ndebele stitch. And yesterday on the part 1, we we're mainly focusing on the stitch in terms of how you move. Today, we are getting into the pattern. We are focusing more on the pattern. So, are you ready? I'm ready. We all ready? Cool. Let's get started. So this is our inspiration. This is what we're going for. And we've started here. This is where we currently are. So this is our end goal. Get into the blue, finish our blue, and close off our yellow. Let me put it like this. Yeah, it's supposed to be like this. See, the slanted polka dot has to come like this. And then we introduce our blue. So now we're at the corner. We're going to pick up 2 beads. We're going to pick up a white bead and a black bead. So you're going to pick up white and black bead. I brought back the lights. Yay! Set your needle here into bead number 2. Then we come up here. And then we pick up white and black. I know now it might look weird, especially in this section, the black and white part. But I promise at the end it will make sense. Now you're going to pick up white and black. White and black. Move down. 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 Then you move up. Get back to the yellow section. Pick up 2 beads. This pattern, for me, I feel like it's the quickest. It's one of the quickest. Because you're adding 2 beads at the same time. Oh yeah, because the other one I'm adding 3 beads at the same time. Well, I feel it's quick. Then you pick up another 2 yellow beads. Then you move up. Then you pick up another 2 yellow beads. Move down like this. So you're just maneuvering. Then you move up. This. Then you pick up black and white beads. Okay. Look nicely. So at the end, our needle has to be coming out of this bead. So what do we do to make sure that happens? I'm just going to move this bead down. Move down. You can move down we can move 1 bead down or 2 beads down. It's all up to you. Ta-da! Then you pick up 1 white and 1 black bead. You move down into this one. Then you move up here into the next door neighbor. Then you pick up the 2 yellow beads. Move down. So we really want to finish the yellow today. Then you move up, then you pick up 2 yellow beads, then you move up. So at this point, you're not going to pick up 2 yellow beads. You must pick up 1 yellow and 1 black. Remember, the black has to follow the pattern, has to be slanted. So if you're going to add a yellow bead here, that means the black will be on top of this black bead, making it not slanted. So it has to be right next to that black. So you're going to pick up 1 yellow and 1 black bead. You see, the slanted pattern is being followed nicely. And then we're going to pick up 1 white and 1 black. For this polka dot section, what I saw, the trick was that is to just make sure that the black and white is not on top of each other. For example, I can't pick up a black bead because that means the black bead will be on top of this black bead. So always make sure that the black and the white, they alternate like that. This is the crucial part. For me, I felt like this was the part where I had to pay more attention. I don't want to say it's hard because that's that will make that's intimidating for me. If someone if someone says, "Yo, it's so hard," my brain is already switching off. So I want to pick up 1 white and 1 black. So this is the part where you have to pay more attention. It's not hard. It's very much doable. Yay. Then we get to this point. No. So at this point, we're going to add black and white. We're going to pick up 1 black and 1 white. Make sure it's steady. Then you move down. Just make sure you move so that we can be able to turn. To move down. Move to the side, to the next door neighbor. This. And then you come back up again. Ta-da. So if our needle is coming out on this bead, it gives us allowance to be able to start our new row nicely and successfully. So now we're going to pick up 1 white and 1 black bead. 1 white and 1 black bead. I'm going to explain because I did mention that you can't have the black on top of each other. Yes, correct. And I'm happy that you remember. So now you're going to pick up 1 blue bead. Oh, let me explain this part. So this part is the frame for our blue bead, our blue triangle that we're going to start. We are currently at this part. Just wanted to focus more. This part. This part. So that's why we had the black on top of each other. So we're currently on this row. So we just added our white, we added our black. Now we're going to start introducing our blue. So if you look at the bigger picture, the black that was on top of each other is actually making up the frame for our blue triangle. See? The black is framing our blue triangle. You see? Yeah. So we're already creating the frame for our blue triangle. So now I'm going to pick up one blue and one black bead. One blue and one black bead. This is where I'm going to introduce my blue color. Then I move up. Then I pick up one white and one black bead. I move down. Then I move up to the next door neighbor. Then I pick up one white and one black bead. It's like dominoes. It's like a chessboard. It's black and white, black and white, black and white. And then you move up. So now we want to go back to our yellow. We pick up two yellow beads. Move down. Move down. And then move up. And then pick up two yellow beads again. Move down. Then you move up. Now you're going to pick up, secure it, one black and one white bead. Pick up one black and one white. You move down. So now you're going to turn, do the necessary things. You move one bead up and maneuver your way, and then make sure that your needle has to be pointing out of this bead. Then I'll come back. So we finally meet. Pick up one white and one black bead. You move down, and then you move up. Then you're going to pick up two yellow beads. You move down, and then you move up. So now remember we have to follow the slanted pattern. So you're going to pick up one yellow and one black bead. Another way in which you can notice is that, remember, the triangle is decreasing. So you can count the number of beads. Like here, it's 5 beads. The next row, it's 4 beads, meaning this next row that we're creating has to be 3 yellow beads. So you can just calculate that. Oh, so I already have 2, I'm just missing 1. That means the next bead will be a black bead, because our triangle is decreasing. See, so you move from 4 to 3 yellow beads. Then you move up. And then remember, this is the polka dot section. And another way to know how to go about, you must not put the beads of the same color on top of each other. Yes. So instead, here, we can't pick up a black for this part. We have to pick up a white bead. So it has to be a different color. So you're going to pick up white bead and a black bead. White bead and black bead. Let's see. It's nice and checkered. Is it checkered? Checkers. Then you pick up a white bead and a black bead. White bead and a black bead. Move down. Then you move. So we've introduced our blue. So we expand our blue. How do we go about expanding our blue? We pick up 2 blue beads. Remember the black frame, if you see the pattern, the black frame is already being covered. So that means you have to go back to your blue and expand your blue. When you move up, then you're going to go back to the frame and have your black and white bead. Black and white bead. Then you move down. I'm just going to move 3 spaces down once and through. Then you're going to do the necessary things to make sure you maneuver your way and make sure that your needle is pointing out in this, on this bead. Then we'll be back. So we're back. So you're going to pick up your white bead and your black bead. Then you move down. These 2 beads are creating the frame. Then you move up with a knot. Then you're going to pick up your 2 blue beads. 2 blue beads and move down, and then you move up. The same, you can use the same thing of counting the number of beads in a row to decide. So now you're going to pick up a blue bead and a black bead. So remember, this, we're expanding our triangle. So on the first row, we started with 1 bead, 2 blue bead. Now we have 2. That means for this row, we have to have 3 blue bead. Meaning you're going to pick up 1 blue bead and 1 black bead inside here. Move up. Then you pick up a white bead and a black bead. Remember, for this section, the checkered part, so you can't have the beads of the same color on top of each other. So that means you have to have a white bead here and a black bead here. This song has been on my head since this afternoon. Move up. You pick up 1 white bead and 1 black bead. 1 white bead and 1 black bead. So if you also see our yellow, if you take a look at our yellow, you see our yellow is decreasing. Meaning for this row, we only have to have 2 yellows. So you're going to pick up 2 yellow beads. Move down and move up. Yeah. And then you pick up 1 black and 1 white bead to meet and at the second row. We meet again. So you're going to pick up 1 white and 1 black bead. To move on here. So remember, our yellow is decreasing. So we have 2 yellows here. That means for this row, we have to have 1 yellow bead. So you're going to pick up 1 yellow and 1 black bead. Then you move up here. Then you're going to pick up 1 white bead and 1 black bead. 1 white, 1 black. You move down, you move down, down the way. You move up, you pick up 1 white and 1 black. Remember, the rules for this section is that the beads of the same color should not be on top of each other. For the polka dot section, so remember, for our yellow triangle, the beads were decreasing. For our blue triangle, the beads are increasing. So we had 1, we had 2, we had 3 beads. That means we have to expand to 4 beads. So we're going to pick up 2 blue beads. The remaining 2, when you count the beads, these 2 beads, you don't count them because it's going to be black and white throughout. Ne? So you just focus on the left spaces. the spaces that you have left. Yes. So that means you're going to pick up 2 blue beads. 2 blue beads. You take it and you move down and just maneuver your way around it. You move up. You move up, yeah? As you pick up your 2 blue beads. Good on you, mate. Good on you. Then you do the remaining 2. You're going to pick up a black bead and a white bead. Then you move down. Then we meet at the second row. And then we meet again. You pick up your white bead and your black bead. And then you do the most. You do the most. Keep in mind our blue beads are increasing. So we move from 4 beads. That means that this row that we're creating now, we have to have 5 blue beads. So I add my first 2 beads, 2 blue beads that I picked up, and then I pick up the next 2 blue beads. So we have 4 blue beads, meaning we're only left with 1 blue bead. How do we go about? We pick up 1 blue bead and 1 black bead. Then we get to the polka dot section. The polka dot section, the rule is that the beads of the same color should not be on top of each other. Okay, it's variety and diversity all up in here. So I'm going to pick up 1 white bead and 1 black bead. For the yellow section, we finally finished with our yellow. Remember our yellow, that means we have to close it. How do you do so? We continue with our polka dot. The rule is that the beads of the same color should not be on top of each other. So you're going to pick up 1 white and 1 black bead. Then you do the most. The most is my niece. So you say, who's the most is? Then you pick up 1 black and 1 white bead. This is where we're going to stop for today, Queens and Kings. Tomorrow is we continuing with our blue triangle. We're continuing with our blue triangle, making sure we expand it and also expand our frame too. Oh, okay, let me do it like this. So at this point, we're going to continue with our polka dot and bring our polka dot back now and have a V type of situation. Push on with our blue. And while we're pushing on, we also will be introducing a bit of red. And then we'll have the last part where we have maybe half of the red, and that's where we're going to stop, because I'm quite confident from this point, you can kill it. You've been killing it. You are still gonna kill it, and you are killing it. Okay. And that's on period. And that's on Mary Had a Little Lamb. Thank you so much for watching, Queens and Kings. I love you guys so, so much. Remember to love yourself, respect yourself, honor yourself, and have fun. If you love the content that you're seeing, please consider subscribing. See you on the next video. Bye.